So this is software development process.
Okay.
Okay. So here we gonna understand how a software is developed. Okay.
Hmm.
So, and when I say software development process, it means how the project will go on. Okay. So obviously,
Okay.
the what is a project? Project is to develop a software. Okay.
Correct.
Now, if the software is going through 4 steps, that project might also go through four steps minimum or more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now, even for project as well or software development, we do the planning first.
Okay.
Okay. How we do the planning? So when we discussed on the other tab, right, where
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
delivering the data from on-prem to cloud to reporting.
Correct.
So during when this bank reach out to the IT company, okay, that sir, we want to move our data to the cloud. Okay, during
Mm-hmm.
that phase, so it will take time to even
Correct.
help that IT company understand that what exactly this bank wants from them.
Yeah.
Okay, because IT company is not aware how they are maintaining the data, and because of all those reasons, they
Hmm.
gonna ask questions from them.
Okay.
Okay, so let's suppose this whole process, to explain this whole process, will come under planning part only.
Okay, like scope.
You
Okay.
can see project
Yeah.
scope.
Huh.
Okay, so basically this word means the boundaries. It means that what exactly we are supposed to do so that we can say we have completed the project. Scope. What is the
Okay.
scope of it?
Correct. Correct.
Do you want us to move only data or you want us to create report also? So tell
Oh.
us clearly. If you want us to create report, then the project scope, the reporting part will be inside the scope. We have to
Hmm.
do that. That means, and
Hmm.
if you want us to just move data from your on-premises storage to cloud, in that
Hmm.
case, okay, our scope is just to do that, not uh, do the reporting. So it means you are creating boundaries that okay, this is what we're gonna do for this time period. We're gonna
Huh.
charge you this amount of money, and so are the
Okay.
reasons behind it. Okay, once the planning is done, then we go with the development part. So this itself is a very big task. Like, uh,
Exactly.
yeah,
Huh.
development is a very big thing, and again, it has a lot of phases inside it. But I don't want to confuse you today, so I'm just
Yeah. Yeah.
giving it very high level information today, so that you
Huh.
just
Huh.
understand how generally things work. Okay, so
Okay.
now once the sales team and the business analyst understood, okay, this is the scope of the project, they
Hmm.
will connect this client to the developer, or sometimes directly business analyst will connect to the developer, depends project to project.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then this business analyst will explain everything, whatever they discuss with the client, they're going to explain to the developer, but in a way that developer are able to understand.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, now the
Okay.
developer will understand, they're going to work on it. There is a again a very big structure. I used to say agile, right? Agile will come
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. Huh.
They will follow agile and they will create this. Once the task is done, they're gonna
Hmm.
do testing, obviously, just to check if
Hmm.
things are fine, working or not. So testing also has a lot of phases, like UAT, universal user acceptance testing, right?
Okay.
So
Huh.
this is done by the users just to give a final thumbs up. Okay, the thing which you have created is working.
Okay.
There is something called SIT, system integration testing. Okay,
Okay.
SIT is done by the developer just to check what we have
Hmm.
developed is
Hmm.
working or not, because they develop
Correct.
everything in modules and then they combine
Hmm.
every module together to create one product. So
Okay.
are these modules able to collaborate with each other?
Hmm.
I'll
So
give
testers are gonna test that.
yes. So testing gonna test that. So I've just given two examples. There are a lot of other testing which they're gonna do,
Huh.
and sometime obviously
Hmm.
testers do that, but in some cases developer also do the testing.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, there are a lot of cases where developers are doing the testing. So
Huh.
that has a lot of things. It depends from what kind of organization uh, you know they are working in, or how big the project is, right?
Correct.
Or the scope of the project, and number of factors are there to ensure that whether they actually need testers or not. In few
Mm.
project, you will not be able to see any tester, and developers are doing everything.
Okay.
Okay, so depends. And the last phase is deployment.
Huh.
Okay, where,
Implement.
yeah, it, this says that okay, the product is finally deployed over the cloud and or over the internet, or maybe whatever, wherever it is
Huh.
required. The task is
Okay.
done and it is working.
Yeah. So this is just for our understanding, right? Like how the software development process work.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So uh, once this is done, okay,
Huh.
now if we go deeper into it, so if you see
Huh.
planning, right, development,
Correct.
testing.
Hmm.
So when you go deeper into it,
Hmm.
this is related to BA. So let's suppose while this second point development is going on,
Huh.
definitely BA will come into the picture. He gonna do some here and there, but not a big role now. Okay. Even
Yeah.
while testing is going on, not a big role. In
Hmm.
deployment, not a big role. In the initial phase, BA does everything, and after that, BA is included in the project, but not very aggressively. Okay, so that is the
Okay.
reason sometimes one BA is working for three different projects because they have that
Oh.
sort
Huh.
of a bandwidth as well. Okay, but not everywhere the BA will be free. If you are into a data project, BA will be dealing with data, and it's like BA
Yeah.
will work like a developer only. So that is
Got it.
another level of experience you're gonna get if you get any role.
Huh. Huh.
Okay. So how planning, and so this is how it will look. The planning is like this picture. It just we
Huh.
will be doing this on Teams, nothing much. But we're gonna share the screen. We're gonna explain. Everyone will explain. Okay, according to
Um,
me, this is how we should go. Everyone will give their idea, and
okay.
people gonna accept the idea, which is good.
Okay.
And this meeting will go at least 3 to 4 times, 5 times to finalize things.
Okay. So the discussion which is going to happen.
Uh-huh.
So for that, let's suppose if we are coming up with any solutions or ideas and all, for that also we have to prepare the data. I mean, the reports, right? Maybe we have to work more on Excel if required.
Yes. See, so not specifically about Excel. It's totally your call what tool you're gonna use. But
Hmm.
for these meetings, in these meetings, if you want to present your idea, uh,
Hmm.
you should do the homework first. That is the
Correct.
requirement. Okay. Now
Hmm.
that is totally fine. Even if you let's say you do bit analysis on data on Excel, or you do it on any other tool. It can be Power BI or anything. Even if
Oh,
you write on a notepad and you do it in the that way, that is also fine. But
okay.
to speak, you have to do some homework.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that's and those who are generally speaking, there are just two reasons. Either they are in the same project since long, so they now know everything, or
Hmm.
they are in their free time they are just trying to understand things, doing the R&D, and then in the meeting they speak.
Okay. Okay.
So now with the entry of AI and all this stuff,
Hmm.
this thing has become a bit easy, but still
Yeah.
still this will need a lot of R&D.
Okay.
So now again same thing. You can see the four blocks. Identify
Yeah.
needs.
Yeah.
Okay. So why again it is being mentioned? Because to identify need, we have to prepare right set of questions. That is
Okay.
very important for a BA to do.
Okay. Okay.
Then we define the requirement. Okay, so see, requirement is a requirement. If I require anything, I'm gonna say
Hmm.
okay, I need this, right?
Yeah.
I can say anything, but it is a job of a business analyst to define that requirement. Now what this mean is that
Hmm.
whatever the stakeholder or the client is saying, is it
Hmm.
really required in this project or not?
Okay.
Is it?
So partially even we will be a part of decision making, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Hmm.
You will be taking decision totally basis of your knowledge, or let's suppose you are new into a project. Okay, you were
Hmm.
in a different project earlier, you will connect with your leads to understand the things, and then you will connect with the client, and then you will let them as understand as well that okay
Okay.
sir, this are the reasons because of which we might not need to work on this thing, or
Hmm.
even after this if you want us to do. So again, the time will increase, the resources might increase, and the project deadline have to be might be delayed. So
Okay,
you
got
should be very clear with them, and that is why define requirements is written over there.
got it. Yeah.
Okay. So this is totally a job of a BA. So if a BA misses this thing, then initially it would not be an issue, but while getting the sign off, while you are delivering the project, okay, from our end this is done. At that point of time, the BA will face a lot of problem.